Cool guys, welcome back to another video. So firstly, this room is a little echoey and it is still not complete. Like my background is all over the place. I'm trying to work on having a really cool background for YouTube videos going forward. And half my bed's in the corner of this video too. This is going to be my new setup though. We have just moved houses, or we're in the process of moving houses. We're in our last couple of weeks of moving house. And this is going to be my new room and I guess my new YouTube setup going forward. So it's quite exciting. Hope you guys like it. Let me know if you have any suggestions for the background. Definitely there are going to be posters going up on the wall. And also, how cool is that Wonder Woman? I've never been able to put her in any of my videos, but she's just so dope. And with all the Snyder Cut footage last night, I am just so excited and I'm just so happy I have Wonder Woman there. So yeah, I just thought I'd add that in. But in today's video, guys, we're going to be looking at the DC Fandome events and just my overall feedback and some of the things that I liked about it, some of the things I didn't like about it. So I will be honest, I was hoping to cover this whole event last night live on YouTube with my friend Hayley, and I'm going to link her channel down below if you guys want to check her out. She does great reviews as well, and she does some really cool gaming content as well. But there was just a lot of technical difficulties happening. My internet was going down a little bit, her internet was going down a bit. The actual DC Fandome stream wasn't working for either of us, and we think it might have been a bandwidth issue, and there was a lot of other issues. So unfortunately we couldn't cover the event live. We did do some back and forth on Twitter, which was fun. But for this video, I'm thinking of just going down through the schedule and just sharing some thoughts and comments on each of the panels. Some of the panels obviously weren't that great, but then there were some panels that blew my mind. So I'm really excited about this. Let's get straight into it. First up, we had the Wonder Woman 1984 panel, and obviously the trailer was announced here. I missed most of this first panel, I will be honest. I was trying to fix the stream with Hayley, and we actually even missed the trailer as well. We ended up going back and watching the trailer, but I was a little bummed I missed this one, I will be honest. But I will say that the trailer blew my mind. I have loved all of these Wonder Woman trailers. I can't remember who said, one of my friends said that they didn't like the Wonder Woman trailer for, I think it was the first trailer. And I couldn't understand because I thought the trailer was so damn cool. And again, I think this trailer was absolutely amazing. Looks like Patty Jenkins has really just embraced Wonder Woman as a character, and she's made another really good film from the looks of things. And also in this trailer, we saw Kristen Wiig as Cheetah, which is incredible, and I thought she looked really, really cool. I was definitely worried that they were going to mess up like the way she looked visually, but I think they did a really good job from what I can see in the trailer. And I am also just really excited to see her on screen in the actual movie very soon, hopefully. Okay, so then the next panel that I kind of enjoyed was the Sandman panel, and I didn't know about a lot of the development with regards to the Sandman lore and universe, and I was really interested in the Netflix stuff, which was spoken a bit about on this panel, and also just the Audible stuff. Like, I'm really actually keen to listen to Sandman on Audible. I have no idea what Sandman's about. That was one of the graphic novel series that I didn't get into. I really want to get into it, especially from the discussions last night, but I just haven't gotten into it yet. But I'm really, really excited to, and I thought this panel was really well done and really well structured as well. So a lot of exciting stuff happening with the Sandman stuff, which is really cool. Cool, and then we got a little bit of news about The Flash, the new Flash film with Ezra Miller, and of course we got to see that amazing concept art with Michael Keaton's Batman and Ezra Miller's Flash, and it was just so damn cool. I never ever thought I would see this in a film ever. And I absolutely love the Michael Keaton Batman film as well. So I'm just really excited to see Michael Keaton coming back as Bruce Wayne and Batman in this film. And from what it looks like, it also looks like he actually makes the new Flash suit for Ezra Miller's Flash as well, which is really exciting. So I'm really keen to see that. And we got a bit of multiverse stuff as well, a bit of discussion about that. Jim Lee spoke a little bit about it as well, which was really cool. And I loved how they were just cutting forth between all these different DC properties, like the Watchmen film, the Watchmen series, some of the movies, some of the, like, they had Lego stuff in there. It's really exciting. So I'm really curious to see where they take the multiverse stuff in the future. It's going to be really cool from what it looks like. And then there was a new game announced called Gotham Knights, and this looks really, really exciting. It's developed by Montreal, and it essentially looks like it follows the Batman characters after Batman has died, or died. He might still be alive. It's pretty interesting that this is not done by the developers who did the Arkham Knights games. The Suicide Squad panel was a little long-winded, but I did love the reveal of the behind-the-scenes footage and the cast lineup. The cast lineup was insane. They did such a good job there. Some of the things that just stand out to me were just the extremely obscure characters that are being put into this film. I didn't know about all of these characters. Like Sean Gunn's Weasel looks insane. We obviously have King Shark, we have the Polka Dot Man, and it just looks really, really fun, really exciting. And I think James Gunn is the perfect filmmaker to make this film at this present time. At times it looked like it had a bit of an Apocalypse Now vibe to it, which is also quite cool. So I'm really excited to see this film. Also loved Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn's red and black look. I think it's about time that we get a red and black look for Harley Quinn in the films. So I'm really excited for this film. It looks really, really fun. It looks great. The cast lineup is insane, and the characters they are playing are also just as insane. So I'm really excited about this movie. It looks really, really good, and I thought the behind the scenes footage was very solid. Another thing I'll mention is the Jim Lee reviewing people's different artwork submissions. I thought that was really fun. I'm not personally into drawing comic books and comic book characters, but I did see a lot of appeal in it. And I think if you are into that stuff, this was really cool and really fun. And Jim Lee just seems like such an amazing, amazing person. And obviously his work is amazing as well. So I thought this was fun. I just thought I'd mention it because it was a cool segment to have during DC Fandome. So then another thing I quite enjoyed a lot was the behind the scenes on the Batman voices throughout different countries and for different Batman properties. I thought that was a lot of fun because obviously I only see the English portrayals of Batman, but you never really get to see the faces or get to know the people who voice them in different countries and different parts of the world. So I thought that was a fun segment to include as well. Okay, and then obviously the Zack Snyder cuts for Justice League trailer was absolutely insane. They also announced that it's going to be 4 hours in different parts as well, in different segments. So I'm really excited about this. I mean, I didn't like the Justice League that we got in cinemas at all. I thought it was a huge mess and it just wasn't great. But already from this trailer reveal, it looks really cool, at least visually and stylistically. And I really am excited to see what Zack Snyder's vision for the Justice League was, because I don't think we got that at all in the final version of the film. So I'm really excited about this, and it's going to be 4 hours. And I think from what I know about Zack Snyder, his films do benefit from being a bit longer. Obviously, if you've seen the Watchmen film, the longer ones are way better than the short theatrical cut version. So I'm really excited about the new Zack Snyder cuts for Justice League, and I thought it looked really, really great. We got to see Darkseid, which was insane, and we just got to see some really awesome shots and moments with the Justice League characters. So very excited about that. And another great thing about DC Fandom was just the representation of men and women of color with regards to DC, and it was really great as well hearing the announcement for the Static Shock film. I'm not very familiar with this character, and I'm really excited to see where they take this character going forward. And from what it sounds like, it looks like they have a lot of great ideas for this character and the direction of this character. So I'm excited to see where that goes as well. The Black Adam stuff was really, really cool. We got a bit more of an idea of what this film's going to be about. We got some pretty cool, it was like a bit of like a concept art vibe or like a visualizer of some of the history and origin of Black Adam and the lore that's going to be implemented into the film. So that was really cool as well. I did enjoy seeing that, and that was presented by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who's obviously Black Adam in the film. And then we also had a panel for Shazam, and at this panel it was announced that the sequel for Shazam is going to be titled Shazam: Fury of the Gods, which I'm really, really excited for. This was a really wholesome panel, and it was just really great seeing the cast from the first film and a few new cast members interacting with each other during this time. And it was really great. I loved the Shazam movie, the first one. It honestly surprised me so much. Such a solid film. So I'm really excited to see the sequel for Shazam. And then another cool announcement was for the new video game, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And they had a bit of, it was like kind of like a scene that they made for this video game. Got to see some of the characters that are going to be included in this. And I'm really excited for this. It's being developed by the same people who did the Arkham games, the same developers who did the Arkham games. So I'm really, really excited about this game. Those games were obviously really good. And I'm really keen to see the direction they take the Suicide Squad game. And this also is kind of strange because the Gotham Knights video game is not being developed by Rocksteady. So, and they're the people who did the Arkham game. So it's a bit weird because you would think that the Gotham Knights game would be sort of a continuation from the Arkham games, but it doesn't look like that's the case at all. So pretty interesting, but there you have it. And then finally, the last panel I'm going to speak about for today's video is obviously the Batman. The reveal trailer for this was absolutely insane. Before that happened though, Matt Reeves came out onto stage, he answered a few fan questions, he spoke a little bit about the behind the scenes process of this film so far, and the really interesting thing was that they've only shot about, I think it was 20 to 25% of the film, and they still managed to make that trailer. And if that is only 20% of the film so far, I cannot wait to see what else they do. I seriously cannot wait. And this trailer was just awesome. I absolutely loved it. I've been excited for this film ever since I knew Matt Reeves was going to be involved. I've loved Matt Reeves since the Planet of the Apes films. I think those movies are so amazing, like really good. And yeah, I've been really excited to see Matt Reeves' vision and direction for Batman. And this trailer just gave me even more confidence in what Matt Reeves could bring to the table with regards to Batman. Robert Pattinson looks absolutely great as well. I absolutely loved that after he takes his cowl off, you can see like the sort of black rings around his eyes from when he had his mask on. None of the live action films from my memory have done that. I think maybe Michael Keaton's Batman had that. But it kind of is just a more real depiction of what Batman would look like if he did take his cowl off and he had those dark marks around his eyes still from when he had his cowl on originally. And then I'm also just loving the look of this film so far, cinematography wise, production wise, and it looks like it is very much grounded in reality, but at the same time it's drawing from different iterations of Gotham that we've seen in the past, which is great. It does look like it captures that Gotham feel very well. It looks like the Riddler is definitely going to be the prominent antagonist in this film, which is interesting. I know the Penguin's also apparently in this movie as well. And then we also saw Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, which is great, and it looks like she's going to be a pretty awesome Catwoman from the looks of it. And then also just really liking the design of the Batman suits. I know some people had concerns about that earlier, but I think in this trailer it does look really great. I love the look of Catwoman as well, and even the Riddler's look at the moment is pretty cool. So I'm really excited to see what they do with this film. I think honestly, although I'm really excited for Suicide Squad and the Zack Snyder cut, I must say, in my opinion, this trailer for the Batman was probably my highlight of DC Fandome with regards to the content they released. So that was my personal opinion. But guys, I didn't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to cut it there. Let me know in the comments down below what was your favorite reveal or some of your highlights of DC Fandome, and what were your overall thoughts on the experience of DC Fandome. I thought this was a really well-structured event for the most part. There were a few issues on my side with streaming the events, but I think that might have just had to do with my own internet connection. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys are doing good. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.